Based on my experience in the retail, a lot of my managers would have a hard time of planning accordingly in terms of scheduling right amount of people, and they would have a hard time of ordering correct amount of inventory. Sometimes they would order too much or too less, and if you order too much, it could get expired if it's a food or something that has expiration date, and scheduling too many people and too less people affect the customer service and quality of service, which affects the revenue in the long run. So I decided to analyze this supermarkets data to help out managers to make more informed decision. I believe having this data analyzed, this could help make managers a better future decision. A lot of experienced managers, they can definitely make some educated guess and schedule roughly right amount of people, and they could order close to reality number of inventory. But how cool would that be if they had a hard fact telling them what to do, and they have exact numbers of how many items they have sold in the past few months, or how many people worked in a few months, or things like that. In today's competitive world, there is no room for a mistake. So today I would like to use this supermarket sales data to help out managers make more informed decision in terms of scheduling people and ordering right amount of inventory. And let's get into it. All right, so this is the data. This is the data of the supermarket, and that's what I used. And so there's three different supermarkets in three different cities. One of them is Mandalay, and the second one is Naipitao, and the third one is Yangon. And I also created this visualization for us to see kind of how profitable is each given item. The black mark is the profitability line, and this line, big one, is the actual revenue. So let's focus on Yangon and electronics only for the purpose of this project. And this is kind of like overall market, like in January how much electronics have been sold, in January how much fashion and accessories have been sold, in January how much food and beverages have been sold, and same health and beauty is color coded. As you can see, January is blue, February is orange, and March is red. Alright, this one shows electronics have been sold in the month of February, all three combined. I was kind of seeing if there is some sort of pattern or anything like that. I couldn't find any pattern, so I just narrowed it down to Yangdong City supermarket only. In the month of January, they had, as you can see, there's no pattern. If like a beginning of the month were slow and gradually it got busier, that's not the case. It's kind of like all over the place. Some days really busy, some days are really slow or something like that. So what I did is that I took this day, like a first of every month, or second of every month, third of every month, and add them together and get the average of each day. That gives us uh, average of electronics have been sold in Yangdong specifically, and that kind of helps managers to make more informed decision in terms of, let's say they want to order electronics every 2 weeks, right? What they would do is that they would just add the like first 14 days together, and that would give them a rough idea of how much or how many electronics they need to order. Kind of help them out. So this data visualization showing that how much product have been sold in terms of quantity, that gives the manager idea of how many people they need to schedule in any given day. For example, some days are busy, some days are slower, so That way they don't lose a whole lot of money in terms of overscheduling or lose customers due to underscheduling. So let's wrap things up. This kind of summary of what I just said. We looked into 3 different city supermarket, and we looked to see how profitable is each supermarket is, and we also we for the purpose of this project we only focused on Yangdong City supermarket electronics accessories, how many they have been sold in 1 month in every single day, to help out managers to make better decision in terms of inventory purchase. This can be done for every single one of them. So but for the purpose of this project we'll just focus on one of them. And here we also have the Yangdong average sales. This one helps managers make more informed decision in terms of scheduling people and all that good stuff. So it is easy for experienced managers to make all those decisions, but in today's competitive world, there is no room for any minor mistake, and there could be a lot of money left on the table because of lack of inventory purchase or lack of scheduling right amount of people in a right day. So I focus on those 2 areas based on my own experience. So in the future, somebody else don't have to deal with the same problem that I had to.